Hey, this is Soldier7 here reporting for Right Wing Federation, and I know I might be a little late to this video. I mean, I was gonna do this a while back, but with the whole thing in Afghanistan and everything, it just, I don't know, kind of just didn't seem like it was the right time, or just kind of just took the idea away or the mood the way to do it um, for a while. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it now. This video is basically asking about, well, because I hear it all the time, the opposite, but this video raises a question, and that question is that are leftists pro-police? And what I mean by leftists, I'm not talking about leftists as a whole. I'm just talking about, the left, like the leftists out there in the Che Guevara t-shirts and Mao Zedong hats, beating their chests, saying defund the police and all this other stuff, right? The one basically like, yeah, it's basically like, yeah, those type of people. So I'm not talking about leftists as a whole. I'm sure that many leftists are pro-police, but it's like, it's mainly the leftists that I'm talking about, like the Antifa types, like just basically, well, maybe not the Antifa types, but basically the people who run around cheering get rid of the police and, F them or whatnot, or saying whatever, saying anti-police rhetoric. And they're all in Che Guevara t-shirts and communist flags and whatnot. I guess you might get the point. I guess what I'm trying to say is are they really anti-police? Because the question is are they actually pro-police? And the reason why I ask is because, well, when you think about it, they may not be, pro-police when it comes to the United States, but they might be pro-police, well, when it comes to other countries, they may want the police to be like other countries, and here's why I say this. Because the leftists I'm talking about, and like I said, it's not leftists as a whole, it's not both the center left and the far left, or not even the far left as a whole. I mean, I'm sure you got plenty of people on both sides that are both police and anti-police, but the reason why I'm doing this is that I often hear that, oh, leftists are anti-police, they're anti-police. I'm like, really? Because here's the thing, like sometimes I notice that a lot of these leftist type people, like these hammer and sickle type people who claim to not like the police, probably do. They probably just don't like the American police or American style police or police that we have, in countries like the United States or I don't know, or South Korea or, well, yeah, or wherever, because those cops are not, they're not, they don't have hammer and sickles on their badges or red stars or something. And that's what I'm trying to say is, because I noticed this, because I kind of wanted to do this video, like, especially for a long time, especially during the protests in Cuba, which we know are still going on, even if nobody's reporting about it. But it does seem like these people will condemn the police in countries like America and elsewhere, but when it comes to like North Korea and Cuba, like the protests in Cuba and whatnot, it seems like some of them intend to praise the police. So it's kind of like, what's the point? And don't get me wrong, in the United States, in every branch of law enforcement, local, county, state, and federal, yes, there are good people and there are bad people, I agree. Not everybody in law enforcement in America is good, but there are some bad out there, I agree, but still. That does raise the question, are they really pro-police? They just want the police to be more like the police in like communist countries like North Korea and Cuba. But anyway, that's just the question I gotta ask. That's all I gotta say for right now. This is Soldier7. Thanks for listening.